That's good. And Morocco, we said salam. Alabas. How are you? How are you doing?
Fantastic.
So thank you guys for coming for the first edition of the Moroccan Song Festival in Toronto. And we'd like to welcome you all for coming here. And next year for sure, the years after, it's gonna be bigger, more and more. So guys, we're gonna have a fashion show, and then we're gonna have a band that's gonna play jazz with the Rai, Moroccan Rai. And we're gonna have Gnawa that you saw on the square. But before we get to that, we have some surprises for you. So we have a raffle. And if you like to go to Morocco for round trip, you need to play raffle. We have tickets for that. You can do it. $5 for one ticket, $12 for 3 tickets, and $20 for 5 tickets. And you take one ticket, they might take you to Morocco, you never know. So try it please. So my partner Fatima, she's gonna go around. It's your chance to play. And you have other surprises. And today, we are happy to have you all. And we are happy to have some dignitaries that they have been here. And the first and last, the MP Ali Al-Sasi was with us before. And we have one of Moroccan officer, Mr. Rashid Saeed, he's with us too. You can come here on the stage. Oh, please, everyone here more. Yeah! This is a good example for our kids. To serve our country and to serve our city, Toronto. And we have also our Minister of Immigration, Mr. Ahmed Hussein. We thank him so much for accepting our invitation. And we'd like him to give us some word, please. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you for welcoming me and for organizing. I want to thank the organizers for this wonderful event that showcases Moroccan culture for all of us in Toronto to be able to enjoy with you and to celebrate with you the wonderful culture that is Morocco. I also want to take this opportunity to, for all of you that have not visited Morocco, I had the opportunity to visit last year in December. I went to Marrakesh and Casablanca, and I found people to be welcoming, open, generous, kind to everyone from around the world. There was a global conference there in Marrakesh, and I was representing Canada, and I can tell you that Morocco is a wonderful land with wonderful, beautiful people. I want to say that one of the things that I noticed while in Morocco, after the conference I stayed behind and I had a number of meetings with my counterparts, and one of the most amazing things that I noticed about Morocco is the investment that the Moroccan people have made to produce skilled people. People who can add so much skills and talents to the rest of the world. And you'll find Moroccans contributing so much of their skills and talents right here in Canada from coast to coast to coast. And I had the opportunity to go and sit with the head of ANAPEC, and he showed me the work that Morocco is doing to be part of the global economy and to build a more stronger people-to-people ties between Canada and Morocco. And there is about 3,000 international students from Morocco who come and study every year in Canada. And some of them, most of them go back to Morocco to build a stronger and more prosperous country, but some of them stay and become permanent residents of Canada, and we welcome them. And eventually some of them become Canadian, and we welcome them as well. And I can tell you they're lucky to be here because this is one of the few countries in the world in which you're not asked to choose between your heritage and your new citizenship. So you can be a proud Canadian and a proud Moroccan.
Yeah!
Ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, I bring you greetings from Prime Minister Justin Trudeau, a leader that stands shoulder to shoulder with everyone in Canada and builds a stronger and more inclusive society. You know, the fact that Canada is a diverse society is a fact, but inclusion is a choice. So we have to fight every single day to make a more inclusive Canada, a more inclusive society. But most importantly, I want to end my speech with bringing some good news for Moroccan Canadians. The government of Canada, beginning September 9, will include Morocco in something called the Student Direct Stream. Only 5 other countries have the privilege of having access to the Student Direct Stream. This is a Canadian immigration program that allows faster processing and expedited processing and a best positioning for PR for international students from that country. So starting September 9, Moroccan nationals will be able to access the Student Direct Stream. Yes, absolutely. What that means is that when students from Morocco choose this optional program, they don't have to use it. They can continue applying through the regular stream. But if they choose the Student Direct Stream, they will cut the processing time, the wait time, to apply for the student permit from 8 weeks down to less than 3 weeks. So that is the advantage of the Student Direct Stream. And once they get here, it sets them up to get a postgraduate work permit, and eventually if they want to stay, it sets them up well for permanent residency. So it shows you that the government of Prime Minister Justin Trudeau, our Liberal government, we are taking concrete steps to build on the already strong relationship between Canada and Morocco by introducing this Student Direct Stream. And we hope that with the introduction of this faster expedited service, that Moroccan students, the 3,000 that come every year, will increase and hopefully double, so that we can have more Moroccan students. And Canada is also embarking on an international education strategy, which hopefully means more Canadian students will go on exchange and go and study in Morocco, and that way we can have really strong people-to-people ties. And I can tell you, each and every Moroccan who studies in Canada and goes back to Morocco will be a great ambassador for Canada. Thank you so much. Shukran. Merci beaucoup.
Thank you, Minister. Hopefully you're gonna stick with us for the Kaftan show, and then we're gonna do the raising of the Moroccan flag.